Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. This is the preview for the Sunrisers versus KKR game. Sunrisers have won the toss. David Warner elects to field first. Let's go with the lineups first. The KKR lineup is Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi to open the batting, Nitish Rana 1 down, Owen Morgan, the captain 2 down, then Dinesh Karthik, Andre Russell, the big man, Shakib Al Hasan playing as well, Pat Cummins, Harbhajan, Prasidh Krishna, and Varun Chakravarti. So there's no Mavi, no Nagarkoti. They're going with a bit more experience. Prasidh Krishna will be handling the attack with Pat Cummins. They're playing 3 spinners. So I think Russell might join in and bowl some medium pace as well, because there's only 2 fast bowlers in Cummins and Prasidh Krishna. Apart from that, they have Nitish Rana who can bowl as well. Plenty of all-round options. It'll be interesting to see the batting order. It looks like Gill, Tripathi, and Rana will make up the top 3, and then the firepower of Morgan, Karthik, and Russell. And then looking at Sunrisers, their opening batsmen is David Warner and Johnny Bairstow. 1 down, Saha, then Manish Pandey, Vijay Shankar at 5, Abdul Samad at 6. Mohammad Nabi is playing in place of Kane Williamson. There's no Kane Williamson in the lineup today. Then Rashid Khan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Natarajan, and Sandeep Sharma. So I think they're going based on form. Bairstow had a brilliant series. Unfortunate for Williamson not to miss out. I think he gets into any starting 11 in the IPL in any team. So unfortunately, but I think they're going based on form. They'll probably have to work it out. If there's issues in the middle order in this game, then they might have to swap Bairstow for Williamson. But I think Nabi is a great inclusion. I think on these kind of pitches, you need that extra spinner. I feel he can turn the ball, and then in the middle order, he can play as a finisher as well. So I think that's very important. So Nabi, great inclusion in that way. It brings balance to the side as well. For Sunrisers, I think Manish Pandey and Vijay Shankar will have to step up. That's the middle order. Just in case Warner and Bairstow get out early, or even if they make a partnership, these two need to come in and bat well. You need some runs from the Indians, and if they do give you runs, it makes his team even better. Young Abdul Samad, he had a good season last year. Let's see how he goes. But apart from that, it's a strong bowling lineup as well. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Natarajan, and Sandeep Sharma. I think Sandeep will provide you wickets with that new ball, and then Natarajan and Bhuvi to bowl death overs. Bhuvi can bowl anywhere actually, and Rashid Khan and Nabi to bowl the spin overs. You have Vijay Shankar and Abdul Samad who can part-time as well come in and bowl. And for KKR, it looks Harbhajan Singh is back. It's going to be interesting to see how he performs, and if he can do well for his team. Will he bring the experience? Abu Bakr is asking Kedar Jadhav. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in the side. To be honest, I didn't have him in my ideal 11, but a lot of people wanted him because he could bowl and he has that experience with the bat. But they're going with the young Abdul Samad. I like that, big hits, Le Bashir, De Bashir. What do you say, Abu Bakr? I think they're going with the youngster. Let's see how that goes. I think Nabi will provide that experience. I think he'll provide that Kedar Jadhav kind of role, because what do you expect Jadhav to do? Bat a bit, bowl a bit. I think Nabi can provide more with the ball. And with the bat, he's shown that he can finish. Kedar Jadhav not in the best of forms. But the good thing with Sunrisers, they have a lot of squad depth, so they can play around with the team in future games if this doesn't work out. But I think for starting 11, this is really good. I'm surprised, to be honest, not to see Williamson. I thought he'd play instead of Bairstow, but like I said, I guess they're going with form. With KKR, the player to watch out for me is Andre Russell. He's the man. I think he can change the game, both with bat and ball. I think he'll bowl in the death overs because they only have 2 bowlers, fast bowlers in Prasidh Krishna and Pat Cummins. So I think he'll bowl the death overs as well. 4 overs looks on the cards for Russell. These 3 guys, Russell, Morgan, and Dinesh Karthik, how do they bat, and what sort of start do they come with? I think Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi, and Nitish Rana. These 3, I think last season the problem was the strike rate was low. So they need to improve the strike rate and take the pressure off this middle order. Never been a fan of Jadhav. I think he's a utility player, the squad player, I think, Abu Bakr. And then if there are issues, you can always bank on him. So he's a good squad player, but not necessarily a starter. Nabi, I think, is the better option. But I was saying the KKR, I think the difference here, the battle will be, say, SRH's top order with KKR's middle order, because I think the weakness lies in these teams in SRH's middle order and KKR's KKR's top order, because KKR's top order, the strike rate is an issue, whereas the middle order of SRH, they haven't clicked yet. Russell was unbelievably bad last year. If he performs this year, KKR can reach top 4 100%. They will reach top 4 if he performs. You saw in 2019, he was chasing down when the equation required was 80 of 30 or 60 of 20. He used to come in and hit 40 of 13 balls, 40 of 14 balls, 50 of 16 balls. So 100%, I think Russell will be the difference in this game. But yeah, I think this game is going to be it's going to be very close. There's a lot of similarities in these two teams. Um, Trevor Bayliss versus Owen Morgan. Both of them won the World Cup for England. Two foreign captains. They have two foreign coaches as well. Trevor Bayliss used to be in KKR. Now he's in SRH. McCullum's there in KKR. He has a friendship with Morgan as well. David Warner has a great captaincy record in the IPL. He's won the IPL as well for Sunrisers, and they've won and they made it to the top 4 consistently. For Morgan, this is his first year as full captain. Last year, he took over from Dinesh Karthik. So he's got that experience now, getting used to playing with those players. And now it's his time to execute. Like I said, I think both sides have some great players. But a lot of eyes on another similarity is both teams have some Indian youngsters. But I see that KKR, they went with the likes of Shubman Gill, but they didn't go with Mavi Nagarkoti. Whereas Sunrisers as well, they just went with the one youngster, Abdul Samad. So there are some Indian youngsters there to watch out for. There's some in the squad as well, the likes of Abhishek Sharma, Mavi Nagarkoti, Priyam Garg. I think they'll play a role in the future for these teams for sure. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting game. It might be a nail biter. Last season, we saw one of the games go to the super over. Make sure you join us post game for the talk, and like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be discussing the game in further detail. Hopefully I'll have my friends joining me as well. And Abu Bakr, thank you so much for joining me with all your questions. Enjoy the game. I'm tipping Sunrisers to win. There's a bit of bias there, but let's see how it goes. It's going to be a cracker game. Take care and join us after the game. Thank you.